Godfather, I don't know what to do. That line, spoken in desperation, captures a truth too many men are living right now. Confused, stuck, waiting. But here's the raw truth. No one is coming. If you want 100K, if you want a life of meaning, strength, and freedom, then it's time to act like a man. Welcome back to Stoic and Stone, where we don't coddle, we confront. We don't sugarcoat, we sharpen. If you're tired of mediocrity and hungry for purpose, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick with us. This is not a motivational speech. It's a challenge, a confrontation, a wake-up call for anyone who feels they're meant for more. Weakness in the age of comfort. Lazy people do a little and expect a lot. Winners, they do everything they can and still worry if it's enough. Hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create soft men. And soft men create hard times. You already know where we are now. We are soft men in hard times. That's the cycle. But here's the twist. You don't have to stay soft. You can choose to break that pattern right now. We're told that comfort is the goal. Air conditioning, fast food, entertainment on demand. But comfort is a thief. It steals your edge. It whispers, "You've done enough." It's a lie. Being dangerous isn't about being a threat. It's about being capable. The quietest man in the room is often the most dangerous because he doesn't need to prove anything. He knows who he is. Ask yourself, when was the last time you truly tested yourself? Not a gym session, not a cold shower. A real test. A commitment you had to grind through day after day. Because that's where men are made. The moment you become a man. There's a moment every boy faces, the moment he realizes no one is coming to save him. That's when he becomes a man. Some boys never reach that moment. They wait forever. No more waiting. You become a man when you take responsibility. Not when you get a license, not when you turn 18. When you decide that the people around you depend on your strength, your choices, your integrity. Manhood is not about dominance. It's about sacrifice. It's about walking into pain, not because you enjoy it, but because others are counting on you. And yes, it's hard, waking up at 6 a.m. when your friends are still asleep, showing up sore, beaten, and tired, just to try again. But that's the point. No one said this path was easy. It's not supposed to be. The power of dark times. Don't run from darkness. Embrace it. Growth doesn't happen in the light. It happens in struggle, in solitude, in silence. The happiest moments, they come naturally. But mastery, that's forged in fire. The late nights, the heartbreaks, the failure, that's where the truth hides. Dark times are your training ground. They are the furnace that burns away your weakness. They show you who you are and who you could become. So what do? You dedicate yourself to the fight. You rip the heart out of your excuses. You tell yourself, I'm the best. Not because the world told me so, but because I kept going. Accountability and fatherhood. Pain passes from father to son. And if we don't break that chain, it continues. A man doesn't just make babies. He raises men. He teaches by example, not just by words. A man doesn't need to be liked. He needs to be right. He needs to show up every single day, whether he feels like it or not. He works. He sacrifices because he must. You lead not through speeches, but through consistency. You protect, not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally. As long as you're in my house, you put a zer on the end of it. That's not just about respect. That's about structure, order, duty. A man creates a foundation. Building the inner monster. Be a monster, and then learn to control it. Be ruthlessly ambitious. Be relentless. But also be wise. Better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. We're not talking about aggression. We're talking about presence. A man who walks into a room and needs no introduction. Why? Because he's built himself in silence. Embrace failure. Because failure means you went far enough. And now the only direction left is up. Discipline is doing what you hate like you love it. It's parenting yourself when no one else will. It's waking up, getting to work, and showing up again tomorrow. The choice is yours. Life is hard, but that's not the curse. That's the gift. If you have nothing going for you, then guess what? You have nothing to lose. That makes you dangerous. Every day the sun will rise, with or without you. You can let time pass, or you can rise with it. Stand up, dust yourself off, and start building. You can make excuses, or you can make progress, but not both. Stillness and self-honesty. Let's pause. Strip away the noise. Step away from the grind for a moment, not to escape it, but to understand it. Because without reflection, action becomes aimless. Ask yourself, who are you when no one's watching? What do you think about in the quiet moments before you fall asleep? If there's shame, regret, bitterness, lean into that, not to punish yourself, but to learn from it. Journal it. Sit with it. Ask yourself, where did this begin? What can I change? True strength isn't just muscle. It's the courage to look yourself in the mirror and confront what you see. It's saying, here's where I'm weak. Here's where I lie to myself. Here's where I need to grow. That's the hardest kind of work, and it's the most important. Take inventory. Are your days filled with purpose or distraction? Are you living, or are you just passing time? Because time will pass, whether you use it or not. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." So what's the color of your soul right now? Before this video ends, sit in silence, just for a minute. Breathe, reflect. Feel the weight of your choices and the opportunity of your next one. Let's not pretend any of this is easy. But if you're waiting for someone to hand you your destiny, you'll be waiting forever. You want to be a man? Then become someone you'd be proud to follow. You've got pain? Turn it into power. You've got fear? Turn it into fuel. Be the man who endures. Be the man who provides. Be the man who fights. And above all, be the man who does what's right. Because here's the truth. Might is not right. The ability to dominate, to overpower, to intimidate, that's not real strength. Real strength is choosing the right path when the wrong one is easier. Real strength is turning down vengeance when forgiveness costs more. Real strength is being honest when lying would be safer. Real strength is sacrificing today for a better tomorrow you may never even see. Doing the right thing, the hard thing, is might. Every day, you're handed small choices. Do I lie? Do I give up? Do I walk away? Do I put myself first? Those decisions shape who you become. The world doesn't need more muscle. It needs more men of principle. Men who are hard, not in their fists, but in their moral spine. Be that man. If you're still here, then you're ready. Like this video. Subscribe to Stoic and Stone, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because there is no tomorrow. There's only right now. And the man you become starts today. Until next time, stand tall, stay true, and keep building yourself in stone.